all-out war in Israel as Hamas has combined a sophisticated drone and rocket attack to cover for a ground invasion with trucks and soldiers shooting at random civilians, as is their MO. This has warranted a late-night video because it is an unprecedented new strategy by Hamas. It is not just fire rockets for 24 hours, wait while Israel responds, and then Ken Roth, Amnesty International, and the legion of countries that still own slaves can accuse Israel of genocide. This is an actual declaration of war and an act of full-on war. I know Gaza and Hamas declared war in 2005 when they were elected, when Israel removed every single Jew from the Gaza Strip, gave them all the land, they elected a terrorist organization. For 2 years, they killed the other political party there in a brutal civil war that killed more people than any war they've had with Israel. And then they started launching rockets at Israel. So there's been war for a while, but this is different. This is, again, a full-on ground invasion, and it's going to have a different response, or it should. If the Israelis just go with a targeted whatever target thing, well, then this is going to be the new norm. And what you need to know is it actually hasn't been Israel and Hamas fighting that much over the last year. They've kind of been dormant for a while. Still genocidal, but dormant. Last year, they've been spent fighting with PIJ, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, which is pretty much a direct proxy of the Islamic Republic of Iran, funded by the IRGC. So is Hamas, but the PIJ is it's a political party, but like the third party, but not even that popular, like 1-2% of the vote. They're not Hamas. They're basically there for Iran. And Hamas takes money from the Islamic Republic IRGC, but Shiite, Sunni, they like Muslim Brotherhood funding from Morsi better, and they love Saddam Hussein. A bit complicated. All is to say is, when Iran was under heavy sanctions and the weight of the Iranian diaspora was trying to hold them to account, they had PIJ conduct some very low-level, inexpensive terrorism because they didn't have the money to do it. And the thought was, throw a couple Molotov cocktails at groups of Jews, run away, hit and run, throw rocks, Molotov cocktails, find ways to just kill a person here or there. And then when the Israelis respond and take out the leaders, then, the NGOs can scream genocide, and the front page of the Middle Eastern section is no longer human rights abuses in Iran. Look, Masha Amini. It's now, look, Israel so bad. Right? So now you have another situation in Iran where another girl, a 16-year-old girl, has been beaten into a coma by the hijab police. We're back at it again. And you have the Islamic Republic of Iran, which was gifted $6 billion. $6 billion released by Joe Biden to the Islamic Republic of Iran, even though they said what they're going to do with it is fund terrorism. That's what their number one goal is. They've never shied away from it. Yes, sometimes they get on American TV and lie in English. They do that, yes, so you can show me a clip of Javed Zarif on Christina Amanpour saying, "We love the world." And then I can show you 5,000 clips of them in Farsi back in Iran saying, "Death, death, death, kill, kill, kill." So, all this to say, you give terrorists lots of money, they do bigger terrorism things. You give terrorists less money, you get less terrorism. But now there's going to be full-on war in Israel and Gaza, and this is a failure of geopolitical reasoning by the rest of the world. And yes, we will get nonsense takes from lunatics who will start to come out of the woodwork, but hopefully the world can see that the terrorist organization that's driving around trying to shoot children, they're probably the bad guys here.